Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This week we are going to be reviewing the series of courses sold by the Swag Academy. Swag Academy is a popular trader, Swaggy C, and you can find his YouTube channel by searching the Swag Academy. Other than the course videos, he does have quite a bit of content that you can go through, and a lot of it is him going into his trades and showing you just his life. He also gives some tips and tricks along the way. So if you do have time, check out his channel. Just one thing to note is that if you do go to his channel and try and find these courses, you'll notice that none of the courses that he used to have are available. Only people that have previously purchased the courses have access to them, but it's no longer being sold. So the only way to get these courses is from someone that subscribed earlier or from this video. So moving on to the actual courses, you can see it's broken down into 4 series. Series 1 is the beginner traders, Series 2 intermediate traders, Series 3 advanced traders, and then Series number 4 is the Forex blueprint. All 3 of these series can be encapsulated in number 4. You'll see a bit later that this has everything you need, but I do recommend going through all 4 if you are a new trader. If you aren't a new trader and you do know your way around the Forex markets, you should start from series number 4, since series number 1 goes into detail about explaining the actual Forex market. So stuff like support and resistance, what's a Fibonacci, what is Forex, what are currency pairs, etc, etc. So just the bare basics of what you need to understand before trying to get into Forex. He does do a very good job at explaining every single aspect that you need in order to understand what Forex is, what affects it, what you are trading, and where you can do your trading from. Moving on to the intermediate series, series number 2, he goes a bit further into strategies and what you need to know before you start trading. And you'll notice that throughout the course he will focus on the psychology of a trader, and I think that is a great addition to the course. Just having that sort of aspect and telling people what they should expect, that they shouldn't rush into things, they should follow the process. First understand what you're doing, then try it out in a demo, and then only once you have your strategy and you are consistent should you move over to having a real account. And then finally in series number 3, he starts to go over things like fundamentals in detail, what's a GDP, NFP, and so on. A lot of people don't really understand that fundamentals do affect the charts. So knowing what they are, even if you aren't a fundamental trader, it does help quite a bit when you are looking for entries and knowing when not to trade due to the high volatility of news and so on. So you can see now in series number 3, he's giving actual advice on the specific styles. So he does go into scalping in the other series, but in this one he focuses on swing trading and then also scalping. But the scalping videos aren't really instructional videos. The swing trading folder has more of the instructional videos, and then also in the intraday trading he also has instructional videos as well. But to understand what he's talking about in this series over here, you would have needed to watch series 1 and 2 or have prior knowledge. So moving on to series number 4, the Forex blueprint, you can see that he has a beginner section, fundamental analysis, tax brokers, risk management, psychology, etc. These are all found in the previous 3 courses. They just consolidated into one folder. It's not the same videos as before, but it's the same concepts. So like I said, the first 3 series all build up to this last series, but you don't need the first 3 series to watch the last series unless you are a beginner. For those who are beginners, you should watch the entire 4 series, but if you know what you're doing, just move on straight to the Forex blueprint. Don't focus too much on the rest of the videos. And still, like you can see in those other series, in this one again he focuses on psychology, risk management, and so on. And I do think that the amount of emphasis that he places on your psychology is warranted, because once you start trading, your psychology is one of the biggest things that you need to manage. You will have the skills to place trades and you will know when to make trades and so on, but from that point on you need to learn about managing your trades as they are moving, not pulling out too early, not leaving trades on too long. And over the course of these 4 series, he does give a very good explanation and breakdown as to how to find those points that you are comfortable with exiting and entering the market with. A section that isn't really relevant to us would be the taxes and brokers section, just because it mainly relates to the US. But if you are US based and watching this, it will be relevant to you. But where I'm based in South Africa, these don't really affect the way we trade. We have local brokers that we can be using, and we have a totally different tax system than in the US. So if you are a US citizen watching this video, then be free to watch it. But those in South Africa, the taxes and brokers videos, you don't really need to pay attention to, because everything is the same as the previous 1 to 3 series. I'd like to go over the additions. So what's nice in this series is that he includes his prior trades and goes into detail about what led him to take a position somewhere, what told him to exit the position, what strategy he was using, and so on. And then the other thing that is included in this one that isn't in the rest of them is the webinars. Now webinars tend to be quite long, and let me just show you an example. So these webinars tend to be a bit longer than the regular videos. As you can see that this video over here is 31 minutes long. These you watch after you've watched everything else, since to follow what he's saying you have to know what he's talking about. So I do like the inclusion of the webinars, because it does give you a bit of a live view into how you need to be thinking when making your trades. They are a bit longer videos, but if you are able to, you should watch them. So when it comes to giving this course a rating out of 10, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Does a very good job at catering towards the beginner traders and sets up a nice flow for them to follow, so that they can increase their knowledge about trading by just going through each series one by one, starting with number 1 and ending with series number 4. And by the end of series number 4, they will be able to start trading and get a real feel for what being a trader is like. This course doesn't get the full 10 out of 10, just due to the fact that it's more geared towards beginners rather than people that have been in the market. There's no new strategy or new way to trade that he brings to the table. But if you are a trader that has a bit of experience, going through the fundamentals every once in a while isn't a bad thing. And some of the components of this course might be new to you, so it could still be something that you should be going through, because even though you do have the experience, there might be something that you missed out on, or something that you are a bit shaky with, and this course will help solidify your foundation, which will transfer over to your current trading as well. And that's all from the Swag Academy, and let's get into where you'll need to go to download them. So with moving on how to download the course, all you need to do is click the link in the description, and then you'll be redirected to a page where you can actually download the course.